Hello guys, this is going to be my quick guide for the Resurgent dragon. That's exactly this dragon right here. Is the end game boss of the first season, okay? And by the way, we are very close to the second season as well, you know, so this battle right here is not going to take long. But my video here is to focus about free-to-play players, you know, even though I'm going to show here specific heroes that also guys can do well fight against this boss, you know. I'd like to say first is everything about survivability, okay? And not just about that, of course, that you guys also have to do damage, okay? Do not get me wrong, because this part right here is when you're gonna be competing with some other players, and you guys have to do the best here, have to place the best heroes possible that you have in your account for you do more damage than other players, okay? Just simple as that. If you guys go here, and as you guys see, I'm gonna click here on the end game. Okay, I clicked it wrongly, so here we go. You guys see here, so there are this part, you know, I'm gonna be fighting these boss, and the objective is to kill him as fast as you can. Actually, due to the fact that you have many players with very good accounts, this boss probably gonna be defeated in a quick way, I think so, you know. And there are also more, you guys see here, opportunity to get very good equipment, even like resources in general, you know. We'll be able to farm and try to get more equipments as well. The good point about this is, just remember, you're gonna be able to save 4 equipments for the next season, so just do it wisely, because if you commit a mistake right there, accordingly to the equipment you're gonna be able to choose, it's gonna be hard for you to compete with some other players, okay? If you get me, if you understand well my point of view here, okay? But guys, this is the boss, and just check everything here about what you guys have in buffs in terms of your alliance, you know, and then check also about here the battle itself, okay? Click information, this is exactly the turn of the boss, even in terms of the skills right here that he released in the battle. And then you guys can see that you have to set up your compositions in 30 seconds in some of the heroes, you know, but otherwise, like, you guys also can keep that in a standard for you be able to do more damage. Everything depends of the type of heroes that you're gonna bring here to the battle. Another thing, just like observe about accuracy, 332 in accuracy, and as well in terms of resistance, okay? Accuracy is important, guys, for what? For you place the buffs, okay? Just remember about this, but it doesn't mean that all the heroes have to have this specific accuracy right here. There are heroes that with a lower amount of accuracy, they place the debuff anyway, okay? Mainly that heroes that place loads of hits at the same time, okay? That heroes is passive to place easily the debuff, you know, instead of the heroes that just hit at once, you know. Just like remember that when you're gonna be preparing your heroes in terms of accuracy, mainly the one that's going to place what? Defense down, because with defense down improve your damage, okay? And then you just like are gonna be able to check here about damage rankings, and then trials records as well. Guys, you have to bring here 6 teams, okay? 6 teams that's possible you do the proper damage against this boss. But remember, the damage has to be good, you know, and do not keep it here in mind, do not put in your mind just to do the simple damage here. That is 140 million right there. Try to do even more damage per composition, okay? Until you do it better for you, you know. Of course that it depends of the account, it depends of the heroes, it depends of inspirations as well, and it's not just about that. It depends if you did the work here in terms of the Sarki core, because at this moment now, to fight against this boss, we have to be completed here totally in terms of all these parts. of the affinities, because this is going to help you to have a bonus in terms of damage, survivability, and so on, you know. So I made even video talk about the importance of these affinity solvents. Guys, you needed that, okay? You just needed that. If you complete it, amazing, you know, just like you just have to test your heroes. Now I'm going to show here some compositions that even has been released by the developers to help free-to-play players to play against this boss, okay? So I'm going to show here now. So this is they releasing all social media, all this information here. So this is information about the Resurgent Dragon, you know, the boss challenge. Is everything here, like they are all the steps here in terms of the last battle for the 4th season, okay guys, as I'm saying here right now for you as well, okay? They are informing here about what you guys have to do, the pre-battle preparation, you know, that also includes, and I'm gonna just to show here pre-battle preparation. The assist elf can provide crucial support in the battle against the Resurgent Dragon. Travelers aiming for high cumulative damage will have to join active alliance. You see this part here that they are saying, is if you have your alliance, if you guys complete exactly the home, like I say, the homework, you know, for the battle here. If you guys completed the homework, okay, so that's about these buffs right here, okay? So as you guys can see, my alliance complete everything, so is everything fine here in terms of the buffs, okay? So that's one of the things that they are informed. It's very, very important being an alliance. That's why, guys, when you go to play Dragonheir, remember that you guys have to have a teamwork right here, okay? Just like put that in our mind, this game is about teamwork as well, okay? And then buffs provide assist, then there, okay, therefore once your alliance reach 800,000 total exploration and progress and accuracy of 292 is enough to maintain a high success rate when inflicting the buffs on the boss, okay? So that's another tip here that they are saying in terms of this battle. And then after reach 2.2 million total exploration progress, heroes you cast their skills is slightly faster than what is showing on the panel, okay? Well, that's one of the important thing. So I told you here about this, you know, and then the game also inform about the skill of the boss here, you know, but I'm going to jump this part. I'm going to skip this part because, as I said, you know, you guys have to bring heroes here in terms of very good supporters to keep you in the battle, okay? If I have a cleanser, that's good as well. Cleanser, you know, not just about heals, but also damage, okay? Damage, okay? Now let's go here. Just like you guys have an idea about free-to-play players teams, this is an example. Free-to-play player teams, like, guys, you're gonna see here that you have Elmister. If you do not have this guy yet in your account, just do not worry, because this hero is coming. He's the next Dungeon Dragon heroes. He's coming now very, very soon. We are very close to this happen, to have this event, so do not miss the opportunity to have your Mister. But look at the other heroes: Tonanan, Alfie, Foley, Felicity. Actually, is passive for you having your account, even if you are playing Dragonheir for the first time. You know, if you do not have your Mister in your account, easy. You guys can bring here Adolphus. Adolphus can be really, really reliable to use here. Is a fire element hero. Is one of the best shielder hero in the game. You guys can use Adolphus right here. Just remember, in terms of his artifact, to use the Aurelion Vest on this matter here. Yeah, if you already got some specific heroes in your account, even if you watch one of my videos, I talk about the artifacts that you have to have in your account. That's the basic ones. Aurelion is one of the basics, so you have to use the Aurelion Vest on him, you know. Once you have him here, easy. So you see, in terms of composition here, guys, even equipments is not very difficult. You have the Pumpeteer right there, we have the 3 years, you have the hero that's also gonna do damage as well, you know. Just remember, Carnage equipment in terms of the mythicals, very important to have. Of course, that there are some others here that I'm going to show here just so you guys have an idea, you know, in terms of equipments to our DPS dealers. Okay, just simple here. I'm going to show here now. So I'm going to show just specific heroes just so you guys have an idea. So you guys can see right here, guys, look, this is important, this equipment right here. Not just about the Carnage is also important, and then you guys have here the Emperor's Might, that can also be useful as well in terms of the mythicals, and then this is also essential, the Incarnate one. Okay, this can depends of if your hero use derivative damage. If your hero does derivative damage, for sure could be interesting to use this one here, that is the when winding flash equipment. Okay, just in case, you know, just like just for you guys up your minds in terms of how you're gonna be preparing your DPS dealers in against this boss. Okay, that's one of the main things that I had to show here. So that's why you guys can see right there in terms of the mythicals ones, and then you have another supporter there that equipment is what I'm gonna show here, just so you guys understand why they are showing these equipments. This equipment is exactly this one down here, this one here. Okay, look at that. The wearer gains 1% ultimate energy each time he takes damage. What happens is if the supporter uses this equipment, he gonna be able to move fast in the battle, placing what depend of the hero. In that case, your Mister, he plays also attack down, he also plays shields, so it's gonna help him to give to you some type of survivability in the battle. Okay, this is one of the recommended one, and also the Aurelio vest right here, that's also very reliable to keep your team alive. Okay, and that's it, you know. So this one here, as I showed, is one of the free-to-play players in terms of the fire element heroes, but there are some others. Okay, they are showing here many options in terms of teams, is exactly accordingly to each element. So if I show here this part, look at that. You have ice element heroes, you have the necrosis element heroes, and then you have another one that's the frost heroes up there. You know, there are options here, guys. Okay, there are many options in terms of free-to-play players, even like if you have specific legendary heroes as well. You know, just an example. Okay, but hey, like look at that. If you observe, many of these compositions have survivability, have a hero there in terms of very good heals, have a shield as shield hero as well. There are also heroes for to give here sustainable heals. Okay, and then there are also heroes here in terms of damage reduction. Okay, damage reduction, not just about heals, and that's another thing that also matter here. Okay, if you jump in here to another screen, another screen here also show the same thing, more compositions there. Look at that, you know, between legendaries, like I just see about the healers, and even the shield heroes, like Gladros is one of the heroes that does, he's a shield hero. And there are also look at Gyarios there, Gyarios in Gillian, another very nice support heroes. And then you have here down here, Adolphus right there. That's one of the best things for the first season. Actually, people use that team, these are like they use that team for Temporal Vortex. And then you have here the Lightning Heroes Radiance, also with a very nice supporter there, not just about the DPS dealers. Okay, just an example in terms of teams, guys. Okay, so there are free-to-play player teams here, but also there are also teams that is like, it depends of how which heroes you have in your accounts. There are even like players that he had the luck to have specific heroes as well. This is another composition that's totally free to play there. they are between rare heroes, epic heroes only, you know. That's Radiance heroes, that's another team. There are 80 teams exactly they are showing here on this an example. Okay, on this example, guys, if you have poison heroes, is the same thing. They are, you have just to remember about enlightenment, how you're gonna build the heroes that needs enlightenment in the battle, you know, even between the healers as well. But like once you build your heroes correctly with the puppeteer equipment, with the 3 years equipment, you know, and there are some other equipment in terms of mythical stuff, and then even the ones that helps to survive, you know, you are okay, you know, you are okay on this battle right here. Just remember about that's 30 seconds, but you guys can do it well, even trying to place specific heroes just like as a strategy. You guys even can place double defense down in the battle using terms of equipment. Some players like to use the crown here, together with the witch remains. That can also help in terms of survivability as well. It depends of the account, as I said, you know, but also helps. Okay, anyways, I hope that this video can be interesting for you. It's a quick guide, about the Resurgent dragon. And just remember, guys need support, and not just about DPS dealers, but the main objective is to keep your team survive with the supporters. Remember about the shielders, remember about the healers, but remember also about equipments as well, and the DPS dealers that can bring a nice sustainable damage for you. Okay, guys, that's it. You know, there are very good heroes, DPS dealers available for you use in our account. You have Twitch here, you have the Vicana, you have Rich, you have Caspar, you have Terrival, you have Suta, you have Auster, you have more, which more here? We have the Prensa, you know, you have Centralia, you have more, this guy here, I forgot his name, Jesus Christ. I know everybody. Let me go here, that's easy for me. Guys, they are very reliable ones, you know. I don't need to talk about the premiums. You guys know well that all the premiums, they do damage, you know. I values, another one, Filto, who has Filto there, Ulberg, you know, between the legendary ones, and you know, who more? Hoshadir here can also be sustainable. Dritz to Warden, do not forget about Dritz, you know, the Dungeon Dragon hero. Irsilas can also be reliable for this battle. He's a summon hero that can also helps Ladelia. There are many heroes here that you guys can also bring to the table, even between the epic ones. That guy there, that's poison hero, I forgot, is Durango. Yeah, Durango, very sustainable guy as well. He does the work. And then between the epics here, Tonanan, you have Karaman, you have the Ellie, you have Corinne, you have more Shink, you know, and who more here? In terms of DPS dealers, you guys can even use Shuk, Yula, Eju, Martina, and who more? Gitona, Gum, Vidimir, he's known well as the epic hero, like a Vitar, you know. Some guys love to use the Let Thunder, and we have Voresh here, we have Tia, she's not the DPS dealer, but she helps. Zarloth, Vasquez here, Gladros here, you know. Deverick also very sustainable guy for putting the attack down, you know. And then coming the apps here with some good amount as well. Just remember about Dench. They are also part of the reliable supporters. Sigrid's right here, Alexandra, You have Megan, you have many LBs here, Radiance, you know, there are many heroes, guys. Many heroes you guys can do the test. Megan is right here, you know, Tio as well. There are many heroes, many interesting heroes for you guys even use for you build your composition against this battle. Anyways, I hope that this video can be interesting for you. Just subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet. You know, it's a quick video just to remind you we are in the end game now of the first season with this boss right here, the Resurgent Dragon. It's going to be very fun. I invite you to be here with me. I'm going to bring live video building my compositions. You have to build 6 compositions to fight against this boss. Okay, it's very competitive between players, the last part of the game, you know, before we start in the next season. That's the second season that's coming very soon, probably in the next week, I think. Maybe we are very close by. Anyway, thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye.
Hark. Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us, when she expelled us, they call us the Silent Gods, for we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How glorious, how serendipitous, all because you have come into contact with his. This should have been our land!
Oh, you are quite a captivating thought. I fight to defend my soul! One day, I shall depart the unyielding silk and be free of all this.
Now, he has awakened and stands before you. Entangled purpose.
Every choice comes with a price.
Don't see me as one of those goofballs.
Follow my lead. Everything belongs to me!
We shall await. We shall observe. How will you transform this world?